your girl, Claudia Jordan. Welcome back to another fabulous episode of Cocktails with Queens. Now, you may be wondering, Claudia's good tan is missing. All I see is whiteness. I see white. Yes, I'm blocking my face for the major reveal because it's a special show. We are celebrating Pride Week, and later on in the show, we're kicking off Pride Month with singer, dancer, choreographer, writer, actor, producer, and creator Todrick. So I want to reveal the ladies' looks because they're so beautiful. So let me reveal them one at a time so we can just build up a little suspense here. Okay, please welcome producer, actress, and director, Miss Vivica A. Fox. Woo! You look pretty.
Hello, darlings.
Beautiful. Look, you look good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Killing with the shoulders. Killing with the shoulders.
Oh, you killed. Okay, I can't wait to see everybody's looks. Okay, next up, please welcome actress and businesswoman, Miss Lisa Ray. Let's see your look.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You know she's going to come with it.
Thank you.
Wow, Lisa Ray. Look at all those colors. All right, beautiful. And last but not least, please welcome Grammy-nominated singer and actress, Miss Selena Johnson. Let's see your look.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Gorgeous.
For the fan.
Just trying to give rainbow love. Just giving a tease of pride all month long. Y'all look sharp. Yes, Lisa Ray, come on, face.
Face
And our
hair,
hostess
honey.
with the mostest, journalist extraordinaire.
Right. And
Miss
even a
Claudia
tad
Jordan, reveal your look.
Yes,
And
Claudia Jordan. Let's see.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Come
Ah,
on,
crazy
sexy
girl.
unicorn. Yes.
Yes.
Claudia, you are hilarious.
I love the way we commit. I love the way that we commit.
Listen.
Friday late.
Leave it to Claudia to be off the chain.
But you all look good though. I was in the they call it the Gayborhood today in Dallas, the gay area, the Gayborhood. So I took KJ with me. I'm like, hey, I need to get a wig. So we went to all these little raunchy stores that had all penises everywhere. And I had KJ trying to find me a wig. And I was like, I could be a unicorn. And anyways, here we are. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yes, salute.
Celebrating. Yes.
So Vivica was in Dallas this weekend. We went out last night we actually started our celebration last night at a gay club for Pride. And they are talking about it all around the city. I was in, like I said, today, the kids were coming up to me. They was like, we heard y'all was out at Area 111. It was a fun time.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you so much. They came out with the whole Vib and the sparklers and this, that, and the third.
Yes.
But I just want to thank, Dallas and Houston, that y'all really showed up and showed out for my Funny by Nature comedy tour where I'm supporting female comedians. And I just had an amazing time. I'm existing on about 4 hours of sleep. I told Claudia last night, I said, girl, these kids was going. I think it was
look like it.
Well,
You look fantastic. And those eyes, honey. Who did those eyes? Shout out that makeup artist, honey.
Christina Mitchell.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes.
Well, the comedy show, I ain't gonna lie. When you just never know what you're gonna get if the names aren't huge names. When I tell you, every single one of those women on the stage are going to be like super recognizable superstars. They were so freaking funny. We was dying. Like they were so good. All of them, Vivica. Like y'all got something special. Like seriously, people sleep on female comedians and they should not do it ever again. They were all of them.
That's why she's bringing the laughter to people. Because when I tell you right about now, everybody needs to laugh.
Agreed.
It's a feel good feeling, emotion, laughter.
True tea.
Yes. And you know what you love about the show is that they are grown women, you know what I mean? With and they're 4 comedians and every single act is totally different. Because you think, girls are gonna kind of tell the same things. And they are real and raw and in your face with the comedy. Okay. I mean, there were times literally like I enjoy just watching the audience. Like they don't let up. They just be hitting it with boom, boom, boom,
Usually the real stories make the really good comedy because you can relate. So it's really fun,
Absolutely.
Oh my God. One of the comedians, she said she said she's on her 5th PPP scam loan. And she's gonna go on all these vacations because in August she's going to jail. It was everybody in the audience was like, half the audience was like this. Like,
real.
it was so funny. We was dying.
And can I just shout out my queens real quick? Kelly Kels, Ashima Franklin, Justinish, and Crystal Powell. I'm so proud of you ladies. We did that thing in Texas, no doubt. More to come. Y'all stay tuned for Funny by Nature Comedy Tour with your girl Vivica Fox.
Y'all gotta check it out.
Yeah.
So after y'all check that out after the show. But right now, as you can see, we're all dressed for the occasion, celebrating Pride Month and recognizing the resilience and determination of the many individuals that are still, fighting for their fair treatment. Yes. And we salute you, and we send you all the love for you to continue to live free and authentically. We salute you all, right? Don't we salute
support you? Because when I tell you, I used to stay up in the club in Chicago, the drag shows. Oh, I live for them. I go to the balls even now. I love it. I love their creativity, how free they are with their underground world. You know what I mean? And now they're allowing us to be able to see it on every level. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, and the fashion, honey. The fashion and the
everything, the face, the walk,
the walk. That's what I want to tell you about is the walk, and then the drop. When they plow,
death drop.
Plow,
yes. That walk video. They just shot that walk video. Yeah, they just shot that walk video. You know the song "Let Me See You Walk, 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 Walk." His name
Saucy Santana.
Saucy Santana. He just did that. He just dropped his video. Marlo is in a girl walking down. There's so many dope people in it walking down. It's just a dope video. It's very colorful and beautiful. Perfect timing too.
Agreed. And I know we always it's fun to celebrate the outrageous parts of the community, the fun and the fabulous and all that stuff. But there's also plenty of members of the LGBTQ community that are not into that field, that they're just gay, or they're just lesbian, or they're non-binary, and we shout you out as well. It's not just about how we can learn our fashion tips from you. It's also about the everyday person that's just gay. And then that's it. You don't gotta be a hairstylist or makeup artist or whatever, or in the arts.
I'm so glad that you said that, Claudia, because when I was getting dressed today and putting on my makeup, I felt really good because I have so many close friends, very close friends that are in the LGBTQ community. And I'm doing this for them. I'm doing this for their rights, for them to be able to live free, for them to be able to not be bothered and do what the hell they want to do. Like, it's almost like, can they just live? Can they do what they want to do? Like, I posted our flyer about what we're doing tonight. And somebody was like, well, that's a sin, talking stupid. I'm like, why don't you shut the fuck up? Like, why don't you just let people live their lives? They're not bothering nobody. They're not bothering anyone. So I dressed up today.
Let me guess, was that a church goer?
Girl, I don't know who it was, but I know I dressed up
normally very religious. They normally kind of grasp onto that concept.
I don't know who it was, but somebody always got some dumb shit to say. And I just was like, I'm doing this for them. For my friends, these are
and our family members. I mean, I'm not sure if everybody I got a family member.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And being in business, we always run across a gay spirit that's just that, very gay.
Well, while you playing, a lot of the people in the church be the most judgmental. They be the main ones getting it in now.
Okay.
Yeah, on that note, still afraid to come out.
On that note, moving on, let's start the show. Last month, Chrissy Teigen was exposed for old tweets. I'm talking 10 years old. But, she was harassing a girl who was 16 at the time. She's 26 now. So she's continuing to apologize and feel like she has to apologize. She released another apology today. She said, not a day, not a single moment has passed where I haven't felt the crushing weight of regret for the things I've said in the past. I'm truly ashamed of them. As I look at them and understand the hurt they've caused, I have to stop and wonder, how could I have done that? Should Chrissy Teigen continue to apologize for past mistakes? And what are your thoughts about people? They're really going hard about canceling her for these tweets. What are your thoughts, ladies?
Let's don't all speak at the same time, ladies.
I don't think it's fair. I mean, if you go back in the history of an interview or a moment, you may have said something. I mean, things have changed. times have changed. And, you know, the whole like going back and digging into someone's past. I mean, unless it's something that, I mean, they committed a crime or something like that, you know, can we all live in the present? Can we all please move forward and stop? You know, it pisses me off when people judge your interview, when the interview gets broken down, and when someone's asking you a question and you're answering it. And, you know, we all have pasts, and some of them, we all make mistakes. So I just hate when people go digging in the past to judge somebody on their current status. I don't think it's fair.
And to add to that,
go ahead.
I was going to add to that. I think that when you do make a mistake, or when you say out loud, you can absolutely learn from that mistake for the future, because it can be an moment of, oh, right, I learned something. So you know what? Thanks for, you know, letting me know. I'm going to do better next time. So, you know, it could be that as well.
I like to point out the hypocrisy of the people that are now calling to end Chrissy's endorsements, her money. They want her man to divorce her. Y'all are mad at her for bullying someone 10 years ago, but now it's okay for you to bully her. Right. And it's okay. And that's what pisses me off. The folks y'all be mad at, y'all get them 10 times worse than what they did, but y'all are okay because you're hidden behind the internet and we don't see you. And shame on you because you're no better. At least she's apologizing. I say it's 10 years ago, even if it was 5 years ago. She apologized. She took accountability. She lost a lot, and y'all are going to drive her to the point of no return and then be sorry. It ain't right what y'all are doing to this woman. She's paying for it every day.
Well, you know, I agree with everything you all said, everything. And I just want to add to my little 2 cents to say that, you know, we need to be mindful of people's mental health.
Yes.
And mental disposition. Everything you all said is right. Like somebody did something in the past, like it's over, like let it go. They're apologizing. They've apologized. That means they're sorry. That means they know it was wrong. So isn't that what you wanted them to do in the first place? You wanted them to apologize. Like what else are they supposed to do? But at the end of the day, like what Claudia said, like we got to be mindful of people's mental health. Like, why would you come on their page and bombard their page and say mean things and try to cancel them? And stop with this cancel community. This cancel shit is a fool. It is a fool, knowing that you all are not going to remember the shit that they did a month later. You're not going to even remember. It's just, it speaks to how we have so many angry people on the internet that are angry within their own lives and their own disposition and their own selves. And so they project out on other people because they're an easy target.
And it's negative people, period. They have that negative and they want to spread that. It's easier for them.
Absolutely. It's easy because nobody can see them. Nobody can get to them. It's just the lack of forgiveness in our world in general. We just don't forgive. We just don't know how. And forgiveness is for you.
Enough? We've lost enough in the pandemic. That's what we've lost in this whole year, these 13 months. Like, stop it.
And forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's for you.
And don't y'all think that because when the person is famous, beautiful, or rich, right? They think, well, so what? She's still rich. And it's almost like people take joy in knocking a person like that's more famous off their square. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like they feel
they want to level the playing fields because they're miserable. So misery loves company.
And then there's also that old saying too, that they love to build you up to break you down. It's just
facts.
And can we keep in mind that she just had a miscarriage? I mean, it hasn't even been a year. And like, be mad at her, but she may still be kind of dealing with her own mental health with that on top of this.
Sure. Yes.
I just don't think it's
well said.
We could be mad at her, but do we gotta like drag? Like, it's every day there another person.
All these people with no compassion. You better just hope that when you fuck up, sorry guys, sorry Foxo. And when you mess up, that there's compassion for you.
That part.
Because we all mess up. But,
right. Yes. All of us. And we're going to keep messing up.
Yes. We're going to keep part of life.
Dead. So you just better hope that you perfect. You better hope it.
Oh no, apparently everyone on the internet is thinner than us, better looking, they look younger, they've aged better, they're richer, they actually have it going on, they have better relationships, they can act better than us, post better than us, and they can do everything better than us. Behind their profile with no profile picture or religious quote always, and your own mama don't follow you, so you ain't shit. Anyways, we got to take a quick break and we're going to be back. I feel like this unicorn thing with the glasses ain't really working, but we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Cocktails with Queens. Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. If you're just tuning in, we are in these bright, beautiful, fabulous colors because we are paying homage to Pride Month and to all the people in the community that are out here just living their best lives freely and authentically. And we salute y'all. Okay, let's get into some more topics. It's crazy. Anyways, all right. Destiny's Child is one of the most successful.
The wig is just, I love the stay committed. Stay committed. You got it.
Okay, all right. I'm a unicorn. Yeah. I'm a unicorn. Okay. Destiny's Child is one of the most successful girl groups of all times. But recently, here we go again. Black Twitter took issue with one of their biggest hits, Cater to You, that they believe has a message that hasn't aged well with modern times. I think the pandemic got everybody so damn bored. They sat in the house too long. They got nothing else to do but dig things up and re-examine them. They are tripping on a part of the song that puts catering in the dangerous territory of giving up your free agency. Here go the lyrics. When you come home late, tap me on my shoulder. I'll roll over. Baby, I heard you. I'm here to serve you. If it's love you need, If it's love you need, to give it is my joy. All I want to do is cater to you, boy. What do you think? Are they going too far? Is there something here, or is this a nothing burger?
Absolutely going too far, because who are anybody to tell you how you want to cater to your man and what kind of love and what your love language is? Yes. It's stuff that you gonna do that I may feel like, oh, that's too much for me. And it may be things that I do that you've never experienced before that I can introduce to you. You go, let me take this to the bedroom tonight. You know what I mean? That's why we talk. That's why, last night, girl, he put it on me. I did the hula hoop, but whatever that is. Remember, Viv, I told you about that? No, just
the hula hoop.
That's the
These young kids don't even know what a hula hoop is, girl. They don't even go outside.
But can I say this? Play no more. The majority of these kids is here because they mama catered to their man, to their daddy. So
man,
the rollover is why a lot of y'all are here. That when daddy tapped on the shoulder, mama rolled over and took care of that business real quick.
Talk about the rollover.
The brothers talked about it. You talked, Teddy Pendergrass talked about it. Luther Vandross talked about it. They got us in that. That's called love making music, baby making music.
Meanwhile, the people is negative. If my man come in late, maybe he's working late. How about that? He should get a piece. I will roll over if he's working. Keyword being working late. Now, if he out here, he a fool. He ain't no turning over to that. But if you working late and you come home and tap me on the shoulder, and I'm assuming that's what the good girls of the Destiny's Child were speaking to, then yes, hunty, I am going to turn over, and he's going to get more than that. And
however, Michelle did say that was not her stanza. That was, whose stanza was that? Was that Kelly's or Beyonce?
Kelly married too, boo boo.
So well, you know what? Let me go ahead and hurt the little kids' feelings real quick to piggyback off of what Vivica was saying. Y'all mamas was some catering mofos back in the 90s. Your mama got catered in the front. She got catered in the back. She was catered in her mouth. She was catered on the back. She got catered between her titties. She was getting catered to and catering. So when y'all want to break down lyrics of someone from the 90s and 2000s, your little bad asses got here because your mama was a big old catering sucker for your daddy.
Baby, and she was.
There you go.
She had a whole catering business.
She was a caterer.
She was a caterer. Okay, then she had a catering business. Meanwhile, she's probably happy somewhere and married with that same man, because that's some of the problem with you ladies. You don't know how to cater to your man.
Hello, say it again.
That's why some of y'all sitting down to the by yourself. No shade.
To the by yourself.
To the by yourself. And there's a lot of ladies that are, men are weird. Don't get it twisted. Shout out. It is some wild ass men out here that don't know what they're doing and they're being terrible to women. But
it's to each his own. It's whatever that they want to call it. If you in love for the week, for the week. You catering for that week. You know what I mean?
Well, then, you know what I mean? What about like, okay, like say there's the SZA song that's new that she says, I'll keep him satisfied through the weekend. You have him on something, I'll take him on Thursday, Friday. I mean, like, you know, that's music.
That's the side piece anthem, right?
Right. I mean, you know, now y'all got the side piece anthem and the stuff. I mean, you can pick apart anyone's lyric. If you don't like it or you don't like the song, don't listen to it.
And that's exactly what they're doing.
The people breaking down the lyrics from Destiny's Child from over 10, 15 years ago ain't getting catered to enough. And that's why y'all miserable and you're worried about it and making it a negative thing. Shut up. Leave good music alone. Okay.
All right.
Did y'all hear about this healthcare worker? She was a hot mess. She was arrested after using a dead patient's ATM bank card to buy snacks from a hospital vending machine. This heifer only waited 17 minutes after the woman's death to use her card. She was captured on camera making separate charges. What do we think about this lady? Are the healthcare workers not paid enough? Is that why they stealing from the dead?
Girl, you ain't got $2, $3, $4 to go down there and get you a Kit Kat. Like, what are you saying? Ooh,
not a Kit Kat.
You just looking at his life support, going, I can't wait to go get these chips.
And
like,
count this down. Count this down. I know
cold-blooded. I feel like that's cold-blooded. Like you are, your heart is cold because you're not in it. You're just, you know, you get some nurses that don't play with you, don't cater to you, your fear. And she go, well, come on, you know, because I ain't got time. You're like, well, hold on a minute. You know what I mean? Like the ones that just really want to just do their job and don't have a compassion into it. She didn't have none of that. She was like, I'm here today working, whatever happens to whomever, I'm going to try to benefit off of it.
She going to hell.
I just think that's just absolutely despicable. I don't know, like in time, do we need to start doing psychological exams on people that we have, like either policemen in the hospital and things like that? I think that there has to be
police officers.
We got to add a psychological exam to these people now, just to find out mentally where they're at, that mentally you waited for a person to flatline and was like, went through their stuff, got their card, and then you go and just get caught in the same place where she worked at, where the patient.
So.
Yeah. Now see, that's you just a dumb.
The nurse.
I'm gonna keep it right there. We're gonna keep it, you know, but you're dumb.
A nurse wouldn't do that.
There's cameras everywhere. This is the thing that kills me about people nowadays. There are cameras everywhere. So when you think somebody ain't watching, you are being watched with your dumb.
You would think they would know that. Everybody's videoing all the time now.
All time. So, you know.
I wonder what kind of snacks were they? Because I will say this. The Reese's peanut butter cup and the sweet chili Doritos are the best. Like those two snacks might make me commit a crime. Maybe not.
No, they will not, Claudia.
Not that kind of crime.
When we was traveling from Houston to Dallas and we stopped, and I'm going to tell you that they had some turkey crackling. I wanted that turkey crackling. I got me some turkey crackling and some ho-hos or whatever it was, but it wasn't worth stealing or going to jail over. Like, come on.
It wasn't worth the controversy.
At all.
And all of that.
That's evil. She's evil, and she ought to be ashamed of herself.
She gonna get it though. They gonna take this all the way. She going to jail.
She going to hell. If she don't go to jail, she going to hell. So
okay.
Well, ladies, we have some more Jada Pinkett news here. In true fashion of pushing the envelope. Sorry, every time I see myself in the camera, I just stop and I'm like, "You look."
It's the glasses for me, honey.
It's it's not like because unicorns would have good eyes, right? They wouldn't be like.
They're exceptional. They're exceptional animals. So you're a blind unicorn is what you're trying to tell me.
I mean, yeah. Okay, anyways, Red Table Talk, they show that nothing is off limits, right? So the hosts of Red Table Talk gave us a sneak peek of their new episode where they steamed their vaginas live on air. Jada Pinkett Smith said the purpose of the episode was to change the narrative around the vagina to take back the power. Let's take a look, y'all.
Lots of health benefits, but for me, I just feel like spending time with your vagina in a way that just show it appreciation and care.
And to connect. We didn't talk about our vaginas.
Well, ladies, who wants to go first?
Oh, Vivica, tell them what we did.
Okay. Well, you know, I did an episode of Empire with me, Taraji, and Tasha. We did the vajayjay steaming, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, what are they doing?" And like I could tell Jada's mama from the first take was like, why are we doing this? But things are evolving, and good, healthy vajayjay care to enlighten and share others. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I went after taping the episode because I had never heard of it. I went with some girlfriends. Matter of fact, me and Lisa Ray. We all went, and then afterwards had lunch, and I was just telling, it was tingly. It like wakens up like the senses. Like it was I want to go. A lot of them closed down because of COVID, but when it happens again, and then I posted it on the thing, us toasting, having a girls' day. And why were the comments that were dragging us the most were from men? Oh my God, I can't believe y'all telling people that what y'all doing, that's a private matter, this and the third. Like, dude, like y'all want it, so don't you want it to be nice and tight and right and clean?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? I think there is such a stigma, in regards to women and women's sexuality. This is about women healthcare. This is about women sexual reproduction care, right? That's what this is all about. This is, they said that douching, was not good to do. So women are always, looking for different things to keep themselves clean. Hey, it's a lot that goes on down there. It bleeds, it's all kind of stuff. I hate to just, be real, but we grown adults. So at the end of the day, I just think that people need to be mature enough to understand that we can talk about our vagina. We can talk about the care for it, self-care for it. It's another organ on our body, just like our skin. If we're doing skin care and hair care, then we should be able to do vaginal care just the same.
And I'm absolutely surprised that they are appalled by it with all of the lyrics that's in songs talking about so much. You guys stop it, because this is how we share stories to know what we are to do and how we are evolving and taking care of ourselves. It's a body part. You know what I mean? You got tampon commercials on there to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? So why not have something what to do on another level of staying clean?
Doesn't it seem like when the female body is presented for a man's arousal, they all in, right? Boobs, ass, coochie, it's all good. But when it's like breastfeeding, taking care of your own vagina, all kind of things, it's all gross, and it's just like, oh, put that thing away. I did the steaming thing as well with a group of friends. It was a fun thing, and we all like you can fall asleep on that thing. You have these weird dreams. It was kind of weird. I don't know if they put some weed smoke in my steam, but
but you know what?
I went to the ghetto steam pot because that's what you do.
I think it was.
You went to the hood steam pot.
They were sitting down on the floor, but Viv, when we did ours, we were a little higher. We were in a chair, so didn't seem that close to us. Although the steam did come up. But they seemed like they were kind of, they
did look a little low. Yeah, but that might have just been where the thing was like under the ground, and then they just kind of like sat on top of it, that type of deal. I mean, I preferred kind of being elevated in case I was ready to get up,
Yeah, it's too hot, I mean? It was like,
why not steam all of the holes in your body? Because let me just be clear here as well. When I am congested as a vocalist, there is an entire steam pot down to the CVS that I can put on my face, clean out my nostrils, open up my pores. Maybe this is the same concept for the vagina.
Well, I mean, can I tell you?
I don't know.
Selena, I mean, it literally is. And when you go there, they've got different type of herbs and stuff that they mix for different things. Like they've got one for like if you're having bad cramps, a cleansing
going through
kind
menopause,
of thing, and arouse, everything.
Yes,
everything.
So we gotta take a quick break, but before we go, one of the comments of Shady, our soulmate, someone said that she's steaming away August. Y'all ain't right. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Cocktails with Queens and our special guest Todrick. We'll be right back.
Hell no, that's terrible.
Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. Just a disclaimer, Selena told me to put the visor on. This was not my idea. I think I'm doing way too much right now. Selena?
Can I tell you, I think the visor was like the icing on the cake. Excellent.
I love it. Never enough today. We're going all out. More is more.
While y'all look all cute, I look like a damn fool. Anyways, we are kicking off Pride Month with a talented artist who quickly went from to national fame on American Idol to gaining international attention on Broadway and on RuPaul's Drag Race. Please welcome Todrick is here. Todrick.
How are you, ladies?
Awesome sauce.
This is a first for me. I don't feel gay enough today with all the colors y'all got on. I gotta go get more gay.
Okay. Well, you're the real deal. We're perpetrators. You know, you're the real deal. We're just
Supporting.
Yes, we're supporting, paying tribute, you know, just having a good time down to the pride, honey. We're just celebrating.
So the queens outgayed you. We outgayed.
You did. I did not get the memo, but next time I come back, it's gonna be all out. I'm gonna be all in geesh and everything.
Like you got a little pink and lavender in your hair right there. What's going on under that hat?
Yeah, my hair is pink right now, so that's
There you go. There you go.
yeah.
So Todrick, let's just jump right into it because I definitely want to get as much information from you and the fans are here for you tonight. What does Pride Month mean to you in the LGBT plus community? Like, what does it mean to you?
Well, I would say if you'd asked me that question like 2 years ago, I would just say it feels good to get with a group of people that you know have had similar experiences to you. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but now in 2021, I was doing a sound check the other day and these people came and brought their 4-year-old daughter who was in a stroller, like waving a pride flag. And to me, it's like, it just warms my heart and gives me like goosebumps and chills to see all of the people coming out, all the allies. Like, I mean, 5 years ago, it would have been a crazy concept to know for sure, like that there would be 5 or 4 successful Black women on camera supporting the gay community, because it's just not something that was necessarily happening as consistently as I think it should. So now it's about allyship and everybody coming together to show what side of history they're on. Are you on the right side? Are you on the wrong side of history? That's what Gay Pride Month is to me now.
I know that's right. Are you on the love side or are you on the hate side?
That part.
Facts.
Bam.
Vivica.
So Todrick, baby, I've had a crazy day and I don't have my question right now, but I got to think about it because I was searching. Help me, Claudia.
I actually been a fan, Todrick, from when you were in there, doing your choreography and your dance routines in Target to rhythms, rhymes, and poetry in McDonald's drive-through to allowing us to listen to the airline stewardess announcement for Virgin Airlines. Yeah. You have been doing it. So I've been loving on you for a long time. And then I think you've also worked with Taylor Swift. You were on the stage with her. And I was like, hey, I know him, So you've been doing your thing. So the light has been on you.
Yeah.
I remember a controversial tweet on your social media that they tried to come for you. And it reads, slavery worked.
He said, what time?
Okay, I'm going to tell you, slavery worked.
Okay.
They hoped we'd still be here today fighting and trying to take down our own. We can prove them wrong. Uplift your own. Break that down for us. Speak to me more about that.
Do you want my real opinion or my?
Oh, absolutely. Always.
Here's the thing. I think that in that moment, when I wrote that, I probably should have been thinking about how triggering the word slavery just is in general before I moved on, because a lot of people couldn't get past that first 2 words. A close friend of mine who has been kind of like a coach for me and is a huge Black activist in the Broadway community, said that to me one time. He said, slavery worked. The reason I think homophobia worked, I think misogyny worked, it has made underserved communities that have been marginalized for years. The reason gay people are afraid, mortified to come out and live their lives truthfully is because homophobia and fear, telling people they're going to go to hell and burn forever, has worked. And as an artist, I think the most difficult part of my journey has been, I grew up doing theater and doing ballet. I am very close to a lot of white friends. I've dated white people. And I think the hardest part for me is that I feel like I ride so hard for the LGBTQ plus community and for the Black community in my own way, even if it doesn't seem that way to some people. And I feel like I get a lot of hate from the Black community and from the gay community specifically. And sometimes I just want to say to them, like, just because I have a piece of the pie doesn't mean there's not more pie for everybody to go around. We shouldn't be, I'm not against my own people. Like, and I think it's a very specific thing when you are part of a community and people in your own community don't feel that you've shown that you ride for them enough. And I think that's where my frustration comes from. It's been years and years and years of people telling me that I only like to be around white people. I only surround myself with white people. And I don't feel that that's true. And I think I'm just like a very passionate person about that.
Baby, only thing you take, keep making your coins, okay? And if those are the people that are hiring you and letting you shine, then you shine with them. And I have a saying, make your haters your congratulators.
And always go where the money resides. No.
Where the money resides, where the money resides. So they be all right. So I want to ask you, now you are from, you're from a small town in Texas, right? Plainview?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how hard was that for you growing up to embrace your truth?
It was so hard because you get to this point where you feel like these rules that society has put on you are rules. And if you break those rules, it's just that means, you know, like you have dishonored your family. Nobody wants to dishonor their family. But at the same time, you get to a place where you have to decide, do I dishonor my family or do I honor myself? Am I truthful with myself? And can I come out and be who I really truly am? And there were times in my life where my dad has just not been there for me. And I feel like so often I was auditioning for Broadway shows. I was on my first Broadway show, The Color Purple, when I was 20 years old, dancing with Fantasia from this small town. And I had never met a celebrity before in my entire life. And for me, that was such a huge accomplishment. And I think subconsciously, I kept like seeking people's approval and saying, I'm going to keep being Tasmanian devil-esque in my approach to my career and doing whatever I can to get the people who, it was almost like I was making up for the fact that I was gay. If you're going to be gay, you're going to be successful and you're going to be this, so that people won't define you as that. They'll define you as the things that you have accomplished, which is not necessarily healthy either. But I think me going out and sharing my story has helped my family specifically come around, and now they come and watch me do my Broadway shows, whether I'm in drag or not. And I think that's an important conversation for our people to have, and for my cousins to be like, now where they used to like at the barbershop be okay with someone saying something homophobic, they will stop the whole barbershop in its tracks and say, you're not going to talk about gay people while we're in here. And
right.
That makes me feel like I'm a part of helping progress happen in my community.
You're so well spoken, and you got to be a part of the change. And you seem to be all right with that. And the more you grow, you have to be able to pull along the other people so they can understand, because that's what it's about. We have to educate them.
But let me just tell you that you are a part, and you don't need to say that. You are a part, okay? And I want you to always know that. And as an artist, you know, no matter what nationality you are or what sexual preference you have, you are of music. You belong and you matter, okay? And whatever you say matters. And in music, what we do in music is we use our music to educate, to enlighten, to empower, to heal. And that's what you're doing. And specifically with Femulin, your new album. And let's talk about your new album. Let's talk about how dope the album is. Let's talk about how you pay homage to history. Let's talk about how you are doing It's Raining Men from the Weather Girls, honey.
Yes.
Turning up on it. I was jamming in here the other day too.
House music, Chicago.
Listen, but let's talk about your album and the inspiration of it. And let me tell you how proud I am of you, because, you know, I came in the game in 98. You know, well, that's when I signed to a major record label. And it was very difficult for LGBTQ artists to break out and be out. I'm so proud that you're able to be out, be successful, just like there are so many other artists that are LGBTQ that are being received and are being heard. I'm so excited about it. But tell us about the inspiration behind some of the records. I know you can't go through every single record, but tell us about the inspiration and some of the activism that may be in it, because anybody that named their album Femulin, they got some activism down to their lip. Okay, so talk to us, honey. Tell us what we can expect from this amazing album.
Well, first of all, thank you. I was about to be crying over here. I feel like I needed that. That was the therapy I needed today. Feminine, it took me a long time to come up with that concept because I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. And last year I did a video, 2019, I did a song called Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels. And at a split second decision at the very, very last minute before we went on camera, I decided not to wear makeup, even though I was wearing a costume that by society standards would be considered a feminine costume. And so, I decided to name my album Feminine because as a gay person, I remember coming out like almost 3 times. I came out the first time and said I was bisexual when Lord knows I ain't never seen no vagina in my life. I love women, but I don't go to that region.
That's all right.
But I said it because I was like, this will make me be 50% normal to people, you know, like that'll make me people kind of whatever. Then I came out eventually to myself and to my family and said, I'm gay. I am gay. I'm a gay man. And I need to say that out loud. But then once you become out, you get into the gay community and you realize that there's so much judgment and compartmentalization and stuff within our own community where you have to choose, are you a bear? Are you a twink? Are you a jock? Are you for this? Are you for that? And when you're in a relationship, sometimes like people will date you, but it becomes more appealing for you to be the most masculine version of being gay for a lot of people. And I think at a certain point I started being like, I kind of enjoy wearing heels and I kind of enjoy wearing makeup and dressing up and stuff sometimes. And that was almost scarier than coming out the first time, to tell my boyfriend at the time, like, you might come home and there might be a dress on the bed. So, I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but there might be some dresses.
Tyler, speaking of enjoying, before we let you go, we have got to play a bit of your new video. I want to squeeze this in before we go. Let's get in a fresh look at a hot new video for your single, Rainin' Fellas. Let's take a look.
Ooh. I got 2 questions.
I can say it's Rainin' Fellas.
Tarek, thank you.
Can you teach me how to do that?
I will try. I'm not great in the death drop department, but I got some friends and I got a crash pad for you, baby.
What's next for you before we let you go? What is next? How can we support you and look for you? What's next?
I'm going on tour. My Feminine tour is next year in March. You can get the tickets at todrickall.com. I'm the face of Morphe makeup right now, so you got to check that out.
Congratulations!
Go to the It Gets Better project, 100% of it. And I want to EGOT. I want to be writing musicals and movies and TV shows, and I hope to work with all of y'all because I think y'all are all incredible.
Todrick, before you go, I want to say something because I saw just an ounce of sadness kind of coming you. I want you to know, from the bottom of my heart to your heart, you are always enough. You are more than enough. Keep shining. Don't let nobody steal your joy or nothing. That beautiful smile you got, that talent you got, God gave you that.
And it's going to shine.
Yep.
Okay?
It's raining.
I was so nervous to come on here today, and I feel very
You are
celebrating Pride.
Well, we love you.
We love you, baby.
Yeah. Anytime, child.
Todrick, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I know the fans are really enjoying it, and the comments are going nuts for you. So thank you so much. We will continue to follow your journey. We'd like to thank Todrick for joining us tonight. Be sure to follow him on social media and look up his latest projects. We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we have more Cocktails with Queens, and make sure you support and follow Todrick. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
Hey.
Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. We got to fit a couple stories in before we let you go. Over the weekend, Wendy Williams reveals she spent the night with Lamar Odom after his boxing match with Aaron Carter, where he knocked the blonde off of him and he whooped his butt. I don't know if y'all sorry, I felt bad. It was really. Anyways, Wendy posted to her Instagram, Lamar Odom is the man. He spent time with me after his win. He put his belt on me and he was commenting on my small waist in a good way. He was very wanting to take a shower. He left my suite. I got to my car and fell in my fortress bed at 4 a.m. What do y'all think about Wendy telling the story and revealing this to us? And do y'all think they did it?
No. I don't get it. I don't understand the story. Is she saying that he wanted to take a shower in her suite, or that he was ready to go home to take a shower? Because then she said she fell asleep. So I'm unclear as to what the purpose of this story is. Like,
I think it was that he actually, what she said, that he spent time with after the fight. You know how you have that the game, the basketball game, and when you get them when they coming off court, they're like, okay, and they could have went and took a shower, got dressed, and waited for that interview. I think she's saying that he was so gracious enough to give her that interview and spend time with her. And those are the things she did, but that they had such a great time that she didn't even get back to her room until 4 a.m.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Well, that's good.
So that was the one fight where we got to see where the black guy knocked the white boy out, because we missed it with the other one. So
Mama say
we got it.
Ooh.
So who won? Lamar or the boy?
Lamar did. Child, Lamar is 6'9", weighing 270, and he fought somebody weighing $110.
It was embarrassing. I felt bad. I think, and that
who y'all think was gonna win?
It was unfair how.
Right, the reach was double. Do you know what I mean? Homeboy was jumping up trying to punch him. Like, got your ass over there.
I think he did such a good job that maybe Wendy was a little bit. Maybe it seemed like she's having a little. She want to have a little hot girl summer and have fun.
She's giving hot girl summer. I ain't mad.
Hot girl summer. And listen, Wendy, do your thing. Like,
and make up a lost time, girlfriend, and then don't get mad when other people kiss or date or do something, because you seem to be so judgmental about that.
Well, if you're gonna do it, Wendy, be good at it, and also come to make sure you get on your show and report that too, because we want to hear all about it. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna talk about how a man ended up in a humpback whale's mouth. We got more cocktails of
all the places to be.
Welcome back to Cocktails with Queens. Ooh, y'all would hear the behind the scenes commercial conversation. We have to release those one day. Okay, anyways, y'all.
It's
real
blue.
quick. Oh yes. This last story, there was a guy, he was a 56-year-old veteran lobster diver. He was swallowed whole and released by a humpback whale. He felt like tightness and darkness. He was in the whale's mouth for like 30 to 40 seconds. What do y'all think about this story?
Scary.
I just want to know, how did he get out? Did the whale
spit him out?
Well, the whale
spit him out.
The whale wasn't a swallower. The whale was a spitter.
Messy
Mondays for you.
Cut the camera off.
The whale was a lady.
The whale was a caterer.
The whale said, not without a commitment, I won't.
The whale wanted a ring.
He had on too much equipment.
My God, today, a real live Jonah. I can't take it.
Right. It took me back to the Bible days. Like, wow. And he really survived. I'm just glad that he did, though. Yes. He said he thought about his boys. That's, I think, 12 and 15, that it was just like, oh my God, this is going to be over for me. And then to get out. And then he said that he can't wait when he got released from the hospital. He can't wait to go diving again. I think I'd have to give it a little bit of break. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he wasn't a black man. We learned from the first time. Anyway, I want to thank Lisa Ray, Selena Johnson, Vivica A. Fox, and our special guest Tadra for being here tonight. And shout out to that ladylike whale for spitting and not swallowing. Thank you. Stay tuned for the Tammy Mack Show. But first, Fox those deals. Ladies, happy Pride Month. Y'all look so beautiful. I'll see y'all next time.
Y'all do.